Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. Yesterday, we launched a banana into space, and I was shocked and appalled by the fact that this spaceship design apparently didn't work first time. So I've done some reading. I hate reading. I've done some tutorializing on how to make ship fly better than what you've already done, idiot. I also, here's the big thing, I probably should mention this. Well, that's actually two big things. Number one, new microphone stand, because my other microphone stand quite literally broke in half. So I might sound a bit different while I, get everything set up. Anyway, also, secondly, I've done the whole base. You might notice no more jade walls or anything. I fixed the weather issue with the moon. So what that meant was, well, firstly, somebody in Discord basically said, hey, try the weather controller, because that might actually fix the problem. And I tried the weather controller, it did fix the problem. If for those of you maybe also playing with this pack who also want to do moon shit and space shit, in Vanilla Events Expanded, there's the ability to stop all map conditions and stop all world conditions. And that didn't work for me when I did it. Also, setting the chance to 0 just off the bat would help out massively. We did all that. Anyway, it didn't work. Weather controller down, set to outspace. In dev mode, you can change what weather it is, and outer space is a weather. You guys know, like on the TV when the man says, oh, it's a chance of overcast rains, followed up by decompression vacuums. Speaking of decompression vacuums, all of our chickens' eyes exploded, and both Labradors died instantly. So long story short, I had to rebuild the base so that it had vacuum sealant, which is why there's some time past here. But basically, you can tell now from the roofs that everything is sealed in, with the exception of the nuclear reactors, Glitternet, and haphazardly enough, the life support isn't sealed in for reasons I don't quite understand, but it still works, so I'm not going to question it. So, we're good now. Besides the fact that chickens have... Oh, also all the nuclear reactors shut down, so I had to repair them, gave everybody toxic buildup. In fact, I think everybody... Yeah, everybody still has toxic buildup. Don't worry about it. Not a problem. Some of the chickens have dementia. All of them are starving to death. All toxic buildup. You know how toxic buildup goes. Anyway, for the most part, everybody's happy and healthy and fine in our newly sealed base, except for Baron McCockner, who's decided that he's going to go sleep in a door. Why are you doing that? Hello? Did I not put a door on one of your bedrooms? Barry, constantly. Oh, I've just noticed you don't have a... It might have been where the roof collapsed, where I was redoing the, where I was redoing all of the stuff. I don't know why you don't have a bedroom. Barry? There it is. Barry, what are you doing, you weird man? So yeah, the whole moon base now is a proper moon base, and the moon is a proper moon with a vacuum. You can see that out of space. So if tribal raiders do spawn in now, they will go the way of the chicken, and their eyes will explode in their head. So I've been looking at some guides, and going by the feedback of what you guys left on yesterday's episode, and what people have been sending me over in Discord, and basically this was not really going to work, was it? I don't know why it doesn't work, because in theory it should, right? Because all like people online, all they've sent me is, and things I've read is basically, instead of having something like this, just have a room with heat sinks and then a hole cut out the middle of the ship where you're radiating out into. I don't understand why this doesn't work, but for reasons, which are far too technical, it doesn't. So we're going to take apart the frozen columns. We're going to redo the entire ship, basically. I'm thinking we'll put all the essential stuff in the center. We'll put heat sinks at the back, and then we'll keep that the way it is. That way, the important stuff is at the back of the ship. I don't know if that's any relevance at all to space combat. I don't know if putting things at the back of the ship near the engines are less likely to be hit, whether the front of the ship will be targeted first, whether or not missiles can fly right over the top and hit you wherever, I have no idea. That'll obviously be something we work out as we go along here. Is there any downside to building a shitload of shield generators over everything? I guess just the heat. We'll probably take some of these apart, and we'll probably just try and get one shield over the entire thing. Otherwise, we've got to be really efficient with our heat distribution, right? Someone pointed out quite rightly as well that the capacitor arrays are much better than the batteries we're using right now. 2,000 watts with a 90% efficiency, whereas the capacitor arrays are 95% 100,000 watts. They're also actually relatively cheap when you consider that these things are 2 advanced components apiece. But comparatively, if you were to scale it up, these things are incredible value for the kind of energy storage, so we could definitely stick some of these down. God knows where we'll put them, though. I guess we could take apart the battery array up here, or we could put them... We could fit one there. That'll do, that's fine. The goal then is take apart the ship and rebuild it in a much better fashion. On the plus side, I can't imagine we'll need 3 fission reactors now that we haven't got those bloody power things. Each one of those drains, the frozen columns, each one drain, what, 800 watts or something crazy like that? 450, but we did have like a dozen of the fucking things, so it's not going to be so necessary this time. We'll still make sure we've got enough power for everything, obviously, but we could always strap a so the nuclear reactors do work in space. The only reason they don't work effectively is because between the ship getting from the base level and into orbit, the temperatures have to recalculate. So what happens is the nuclear reactors immediately melt down. That's what happened in the Robodaddy series. They immediately melt down and spew radiation everywhere. So we could do it if we... How could we do it? We could strap it to the outside of the ship. No, because it has to be in a room. We strap it to the outside of the ship, but we don't seal it, so it's in the vacuum. That would work, because then it would be minus whatever. But the downside to the reactors, of course, they have to be inside to work. Although, look, the roof is missing there, and that counts as inside. We can put it in an unroofed room on the outside of the ship. Sounds dangerous. Now that I'm saying it out loud, strapping a nuclear reactor to the side of the spaceship in front of a gun... Probably not recommended. The person leaving the comments every day as well, saying, what are we on, like day 6 now of asking me to use the underground power conduits? I don't like using underground power conduits. Firstly, because they look cool, and a moon base should have cables absolutely everywhere, because it's a moon base. Secondly, last time I used the underground power conduits, I got comments every episode of people saying, you haven't connected up your wind turbines, when I'd actually connected them up. So just to make things not super confusing, I'm going to keep using the above ground ones. But look at how cool that looks. That looks incredible, like a proper spaceship. Because that's what proper spaceships look like. Oh, NASA. Why have I not been hired yet, you fucks? I'd forgotten about that. Oh, man, that's so good. So let me show you what I've done. I was going to wait for it to be complete, but I might as well let you all grimace and sigh and put your face in your hands early. So what we've got here is a hole. My banana has a significant cavity along towards the back of it. Which is going to allow us to hopefully vent the stuff out like that. Oh no, that's not going to be very much room. I've been bamboozled. Hang on, ship radiator. I thought they were much smaller than that. I must have seen an outdated picture or something. Oh well, that's not going to work at all, is it? Oh bollocks. So it needs to be a minimum. I feel like this ship design. I'm going to say it. I feel like the ship design is not optimal. I feel like it's really not optimal. Okay, so what I was going to do is obviously have all the heat sinks around the edge and then a bit in the center to vent all the shit out. But that's not going to work because it needs to be a minimum of what, 4 blocks wide? 3 blocks wide, 4 blocks if you include the... Oh, okay. Okay. I will admit the space banana is starting to get on my nerves a little bit. Bear with me. Yeah, I think it probably is. You're not wrong. It's happened because of the, that's because of the nuclear, what's it called? You know, the radiation. It's because of the radiation. Wow, it's actually escaped the hen pool. Holy shit. Speaking of which, are all these hens now capable of laying eggs? Are we at that stage yet? Oh, look at that. Gourmet meals around the clock, my friends. Right, so, okay. Redone the heat thing. So it's a bit more effective. I tried to make it as efficient as we can to fit as much in the area as possible without... basically, I don't know if this is going to work. Let's sum it up here by saying this is a massive gas, but I've tried to keep it so it's still movable. So we're going to ram it full of heat sinks, basically. I assume they can still get through there. You can walk over heat sinks, right? Oh, you son of a bitch. You're telling me I've got to build it front to back. Oh, no, you can walk over heat sinks. Fine. Hey, that's okay then. Not a problem. So we've just got to wait on them to wake up and finish this. But I left them specifically a path so they could get through and repair the back heat sinks if anything ever goes wrong. We've got something like 45 radiators. I'm bloody praying that's enough, because I don't know what else I can really do with this friggin' banana at this point. Here's the big problem with redoing absolutely everything. We're out of steel, which is not ideal. To be honest, we're getting a good influx of steel per day, because with all these fucking sprinklers, all we have to do is wait till 6 AM and boom, steel. So really, it's just a case of hanging around for a lot. But I've also got the hauling bots bringing in all the steel slag from off the planet, too. So they should be able to deal with that pretty quickly as well. There you go, you can see him just sort of running. No! Don't put him in there, you idiots. That's the opposite of where I want him, you fools. That was a close one. Oh! Okay, it was... No! Okay, it wasn't a close one at all. It was just a 1. Oh, you son of a bitch. Well, at least it didn't hit the nuclear reactors, I guess. We got that going for us, which is nice, but it was bloody close. Fuck. Okay, fine. Was anyone in bed? Is anybody dead? No, luckily it was one of the unowned bedrooms. It's always good to keep spare bedrooms in case of sudden, unexpected meteor strikes. Fuck. What's this? Collapsed rocks. That's not ideal, is it? Especially not this close to nuclear central. We got a load of jade. That's quite nice. And we've got, I suppose, steel now. Brilliant. Good as new, except for the fact that it literally took the tiles off, for God's sake. On the plus side, we now know that if our ship is hit by meteors, it won't cause explosive decompression. Because because the ship tiles apparently are durable enough to deal with that. Oh, we don't have the steel for this, though. Oh, whatever. We're not in a situation where we really need an active hospital anyway. So how's the ship coming along? Well, it's slightly redesigned. We've got a shield generator at the back there, which should hopefully provide a decent amount of cover. We've got all the heat sinks connected up to all the radiators. We've got the 2 fission reactors. We've got 2 capacitors going down. I'm kind of designing the ship from the bottom up, and we'll make it look a little nicer this time around. God, I hope this works, because I don't know if I've got it in me to redesign the bloody thing again. If this one doesn't work, if this one's a complete write-off, if it's a complete fuck-up, we launch the whole base into space, and we turn this into... We just strap a bunch of guns to it, we strap some rockets to it, and we turn this into a battleship. It's all basically ready to go. All we got to do is strap some rockets to an AI persona core, and it's good to go, right? Seeing as it's already self-enclosed besides this bit, but... I mean, the nuclear plants can't really work in space anyway. So a few days later, I realized I might have gone a little bit hard on the steel. But that's okay. Don't worry about it too much, because the ship is done. It was enough to basically get us to be able to rebuild the whole thing. So now we've got... I don't know if... Let me just mention this briefly. I don't know if the radiators can overlap like that. This up here is an experiment to see if it'll actually work. Because if it does, it means that I can basically double up the amount of bloody radiators we've got down here by putting some on the outside facing in, or even putting some on the outside facing even more outside. But I think that's okay. I think that's fine. We'll see how it goes. We'll launch our people into space again and get them into a horrible space battle that they'll never, ever survive in 1,000 years. We'll take Emily this time, seeing as last time I basically booted her off the ship. Right, off we go, team. Let's see how this works. Ideally, I want to get into a space battle. Someone else said apparently the guns are roof mounted, so we could put these like anywhere, and they'd still fire as normal. The ones that aren't roof mounted are for regular turrets. So, say for example, we wanted to strap, I don't know, a Rimatomics obelisk to the side of the ship. That's what the hard points are for. So really, I should redo all of this at some stage, but it doesn't really matter too much, does it? Right, who else are we waiting on? Mondo. Oh, Hocus. There we are. Thank you, brother. Right, Hocus on the bridge, if you don't mind. Man the ship bridge. Let's get out of here. Launch vessel. God, please don't fall apart. I haven't checked everything thoroughly, I will admit. Back into space we go to see what a mess I've made of things this time. Here we be. Whenever you're ready, game. God, that's bright. Hey! Right. Orbit achieved. We haven't left anything behind, but a roof collapsed. Oh, that's not ideal. Oh, dear. What do you mean, roof collapse? I think we're good. Hey, there we are. Oh, they can overlap. Can they? I'm not entirely sure. Can I just kind of test... Oh, so people were saying as well, if we turn off Rimworld, which is one of these buttons here, we can see the range of the weapons in space, or something like that. Okay. I want to fire you. Turret, because you're not in ship combat. I want to go into ship combat so I can blast... Do they do overlap? Ah, good shit. Okay. Well, I should have guessed that from the fact that we put some over here. Oh, that tile's not supposed to be there. Doesn't really matter too much. Right. Non-breathable atmosphere. Non-breathable atmosphere. Mondo! Brother, what are you doing? I guess it doesn't matter. Non-breathable atmosphere. Non-breathable atmosphere. I don't know what you mean by that. Non-breathable atmosphere. Why? Oh, I didn't put life support. Well, it doesn't matter. They're in EVA suits. Oh. Of all the things to forget to rebuild, the life support's pretty critical. Again, they're in EVA suits, so it doesn't matter too much. And there it is, Mighty Moon Banana version 2.0. It's also rubbish just abso-fucking-lutely everywhere, huh? Good God. Well, let's see if the... I'm hoping the heat sinks work. Okay, we need to just fight something, don't we? Scan for ships. Oh, that would just happen over time, correct? Landship Moon. Weapons. Ah, there you go. Oh, that just selects all weapons, and then you can set a target. Got it. I really would like to see if the heat sinks are working when we're not in ship combat. But that's alright. It's not a big deal. I actually wanted to take the shuttle out to go and see some of the wreckage. See if we could find a Johnson Sanaka drive amid that. Let's do it. Load group of one. Let's take Mondo. God, I hope this doesn't use up all the fuel. Right, Mondo. Launch, and let's go and see one of these ship debris. Right, we're there. So I guess... To or from orbit. We're not going to or from orbit. Let's go to this one. Go, little Mondo, go. Launch. Oh. Wait, do you? Must be fully... Oh, shit. Maybe we do have to fully fuel it then, just to even get to the other debris in space. Ugh. Well, that's a pain in the ass. All right, Mondo, back out you come. Admit, this one certainly looks better, doesn't it? It's a nicer design than the last one. It looks a bit more technical. Let's go ahead and put the ship back down. And then, where do we want to put it? Somewhere roughly, as far back as possible, actually, because I've moved the door slightly higher up. If we can mine at this mountain, that would be ideal. So we'll do that when we land. Let's put it like, oh, shit. Where can we put it? Just there. That's okay. Right, go on then. We going? I think it's going. Oh! Tomato plant died because of the cold. Oh, I reset the map again. We're going to get nuclear meltdown. No, we're good. Oh, why does it do that? That's so annoying. Yeah, so whenever we land the ship and it resets the map, it destroys... the temperature just fucks and it kills everything. Balls. Well, that means I'm going to have to extend this bit a little bit and make sure it's filled with heaters. Because we can't... The nuclear reactor, the heat output, I don't know what exactly causes that, but... Yeah, look, everything's gone really cold again. Well, it won't take long for it to heat back up, but it's not ideal when we're keeping a bunch of chickens around. Are you alright, chickens? They're fine. Yeah, let's put down some heaters for next time we go into space, then. No, I've done it again. Wow, that immediately decompresses the whole thing. Piss. That's not ideal, is it? It's really not ideal. Oh, fuck. Dr. Don MD, build the roof. Why can't you build a roof, Dr. Don? Donald! Right, okay, here we are. Okay, it's fine. Dr. Don. Build roof area. There it was. Build roof area. Go. Please. My chickens, brother. They're decompressing. Brother, my chickens. Brother, their eyes. Please. Tail? Oh, I suppose they do kind of have tails. Right, are we good? Are we good? Oh! I'll be honest, I didn't expect them to decompressing as we've just... Is that not overhead mountain? Are you fucking kidding me? It's overhead mountain 1 block over, you son of a bitch. Well, on the plus side, the frame rate will be a bit better now. What do you mean not connected to power? 100,000 watts right there. Cannot grow... Bad seasonal temperature. Well, obviously I'll deal with that in a minute, but not connected to power. What are you talking about? You're high as all hell. You're telling me we can't have hydroponics on a spaceship? Because that seemingly defeats the point of hydroponics. I don't know why that's not working. What about the artificial ecosystems? Is that better? Is this added by Save Our Ship? Vanilla furniture, expanded farming. Balls. I suppose we could try these instead. I was kind of hoping we could make it self-sufficient, hence why I'm building them fucking bedrooms and shit. Evidently that's not really going to work, is it? I'm connected to power. What are you talking about? You're connected to power right there, you strange man. 100,000 watts. Is it only ship things can connect to ship power? Is that what you're saying? Well, no, that's quite clearly not true, because we've got light columns that are turned on even though they're not connected to power. What? Well, that's a bit bizarre. I don't know what you want from me. Not connected to power. Not connected to power. I mean, how can that possibly be not connected to power? Oh, no, it's everything that's not connected to power. What are you talking about? Not connected to power. Not connected to power. Not connected to power. It's moving. I've broken the game. We've broken the game. We've broken the game. I'm going to blast it off into space, and we'll see if that fixes it, huh? That's probably not a bad idea. Either that, or it'll just go fucking horribly wrong. Now it's working. What? I don't know what changed, but suddenly things are working fine. 1,000 watts. Grid excess is 23,000 over 200,000. Yep, that'll do it. Well done, everybody. We're fine. Grid excess stored 200,000 watts. Grid excess of 23,000 watts. Is that really all this spaceship is using up, huh? That's not bad. The temperature is still way too low to do anything about. Let's put down a bunch more heaters in that case. How are we looking? Bedroom's fine. A shuttle bay's fine. It's just in here for some reason is catastrophic. Why? There's 2 heaters for a room that's bigger. Oh, it's not bigger, but... okay, right, we'll put down another one then. I think it's just where the airlock is. Obviously, all the air is rushing out, I would assume. They've got food. They've got spare fuel. They've got luxuries, comforts, recreation. I think we're ready for a full-blown maybe few day orbit with our astronauts here. See if things go as intended. I'm gonna go ahead and lock the doors then, so no one else can. Oh, we got hauling bots on there. Somebody said that torpedoes with a lot of hauling bots are a great idea. So what I'll do is I'll get the fabrication boys to churn out some more hauling bots. Let's do until X. Hauling base station 10 out of 10. Oh, that's counting the ones that we've already got installed, I would assume. All right, just do X amount of times then. Sod it. I don't want to. Just in case. I don't know how this game's working anymore. It's very confusing. Right, let's just paste a few of those in. There we are. They're going to make 5 each for 20 robots. That way, if we do decide to go for torpedoes, we're going to have some very fast-loaded torpedoes. I don't know where you craft torpedoes. Oh, I think I found it. Anti-grain warheads. I'll be honest, I think in the entire time I played Rimworld, I've had one anti-grain warhead. In all 47,000 hours I've played Rimworld. High-explosive torpedoes. Is that it? Or EMP torpedoes, I guess, to knock out shields. Let's have an X amount on those. X amount of torpedoes, X amount of EMP tornadoes. Tornadoes? Fine. And let's have that equal 60? Alright. Okay, yeah, no problem. Or, okay, sell me these, please. I'll take the lot. No, I won't. I haven't got any money. They're also not willing to... What? Not willing to buy this. You mean I can't... Oh, they don't take silver. I think we had this problem before, didn't we? Yeah, I cannot afford this deal. I mean, obviously we can't anyway, but maybe that's always like that. I don't know, because they don't have any silver of their own, which strikes me as a bit bizarre. Oh, well, whatever. We're waiting on the ship to be refueled, and then we can take off, and we'll see quite how it fares in space. 7,284. I haven't accidentally maybe made it so... Oh, yeah, pack the essentials. That's good. All right, fair enough. I haven't made the ship significantly heavy to the extent that we maybe need a new engine, perhaps? See, look, these guys quite clearly accept silver and have silver. That's what makes me think the other one might be a little broken. I'll take the chem fuel. Uranium plasto, metastone blocks. You know, I'll take that as well. Then we can build those bloody medical bays. What can I sell you? Plenty of steel, plenty of uranium. You guys like uranium? Tasty. No, I want to do minus 900 to the uranium. Still owe you more, huh? Fucking hell, you people are needy. Jade? We can't build out jade anymore because apparently my chicken's eyes explode. Yeah, I have 500 jade. All yours. Very nice. God, what a sad day when I'm selling jade. And away. Oh, we can launch it back up to where we left. Okay, fair enough. There you go then. Off you go. Launch away. Have we got to get someone to man that, or is it just gonna fire it off? Roof collapse. I never like it when it says that when you launch a ship into space. That always does me a frighten. Oh, I seem to have launched it with no people on board. Well, that was silly. Oh, quickly bring it back for fuck's sake. Where's the crew? Seems like Dr. Don was just left behind, maybe. Okay, I'm hoping that's the case. What do you mean? Land the ship. What do you mean? Don't fucking beep at me. Land the ship! What are you talking about? No! Oh, you're kidding. What's it doing that noise for? Install. Right. Okay, can you see any red on the outline? Yes, there. There! Okay, you gotta find the sweet spot. And then, boom, one ship. Okay. Fucking Dr. Don must be horrified. Okay, this time. Oh, it's still killing my freaking plants. I'm seriously one comment in favor of launching the whole fucking base into space. This is we can't function like this. It's destroying me. Unless we build a space station in orbit, but then that'd be quite cool though, wouldn't it? Just launch this, make it a space station, then we could just launch the ships from the space station. Then it wouldn't have to calculate going between orbit and not orbit because the temperature would remain consistent because you're in fucking orbit already. I might blast this off and just turn it into a spaceship, strap no rockets to it, or strap rockets enough to get it into orbit, then take the rockets away. That makes sense? We'd have to figure out a solution to the power, but it wouldn't be a big deal. And then also keep banana ship for combat. That's like our guardian ship. Who is the most useless colonist, statistically? Harvest skills, so we've got potentially Pork. Pork the farmer with the lowest... Okay, Pork, you're on. Skylar's very good. Cat. Pork and Cat. Right, Pork and Cat, I believe, who are also married. Oh, Milo. What's Milo good at? Okay, Milo and Cat, congratulations. You two are going into space. You're going to be the guardians of the banana ship while I try and launch this as a fucking space station instead. Please get off the vessel. You two are banned. Unassign. Dr. Don MD. Unassign. Get out of here. Right. Leave the ship. Oi! Go. This is premium staff only. Thank you. Goodbye. Right. These guys going into space. I'm sure they'll survive fine. This is now a permanent thing we're doing. Oh, no, I've got to fucking refuel with about 7,000 frigging chem fuel again. Have we got enough ketchup? We're out of ketchup. I need more ketchup manufactories. Condiment prep table. Let's put them in here. Sod it. Right. This is for the ketchup. There we go. So, 1 in-game week later, I think I'm going to end up regretting this decision. I did have to use a little bit of dev mode, I will admit, because the nuclear reactors needed tiling under them, and I couldn't take them apart. Well, I could have taken them apart, tiled under it, and rebuilt it, but I thought, you know what? Let's just... It was like 3 tiles... Actually, it's technically 9 tiles in the center of each reactor. So I've done that. I'm thinking... I'm thinking we're going to launch the whole thing into space. Predominantly for multiple reasons. Number one is we've seen the temperature fluctuation between it is basically killing our food and our resource production, which is a bit of a ball ache, I'll be honest with you, especially as we have no other way to get food or resources at this point. Bearing in mind the auto manager has already mined up everything of note. Well, besides like the new stuff that's spawned, but even that is basically irrelevant. Also, if we're launching ships, it'd be easier to build them in orbit and launch them. Alternatively, we could just turn this into the world's greatest battleship you've ever seen in your whole life even. So I'm going to do what everybody said don't do, and I'm going to launch this into space, and we're going to send Banana up there to gather some resources, hopefully by blowing up enemy ships. I've no idea if this is going to even work. And then we'll use those resources to help build this up. Once we get it in orbit stabilized, turn the reactors off this time, then launch it, then turn them back on. There's no reason we can't stay up there forever. Because what can we get in space that we can't get, or what can we get in space that we can't get on the moon? The other way around. What can we get on the moon that we can't get in space? Yeah, I mean, nothing, basically. Besides the occasional, you know, steel there that we might uncover. But there's always plenty of stuff to get into space. So the first thing I'm doing is, I did start. Oh, shit. I built a load of hydroponics with all the spare stuff that I took apart out of the spaceship, because obviously we haven't got so much ridiculous shit going on in there. Like, for example, life support, God forbid. It turns out when you place ship tiles, and there's stuff below it, like, for example, all these hydroponics I just built, they take the hydroponics apart. So God knows how many advanced components we've just pissed away there. We had 66. So that's going to be quite annoying. But this is going to have a hydroponics room for just growing tomatoes, because that's the most efficient way to make chem fuel, bizarrely enough, via the medium of ketchup. But this is going to be our heatsink room. So I built 2 massive heatsink areas here with radiators. We'll fill the rest of it with heatsinks. We'll probably do a couple of those throughout the ship, blueprint it, paste them around. I want a big old corridor along the entire edge of the ship, and then we'll start putting armaments, weaponry, things like that. And obviously rockets somewhere else, but that's not really relevant right now. Cat, Milo, Pork, and Dante. Cat, Milo, Pork, and Dante. They're going to be our ship crew. So Cat, Milo, Pork, Dante. So they're our ship crew. They're going to be the ones to take this up into space so that we can just kind of get the banana ship in space, right? Make sure that's working. Ideally, get into a space battle, see how that goes. If we need to flee, we can always land back down the way we did last time. So that's what these guys are going to do. Let's go ahead and blast this into orbit when we get enough ketchup for it. But I'm going to lock the door there, because this is all self-contained now. You know, they can grow rice, they can cook food. Did I send a good cook in there? 4.18. Your hands are... You're in bad hands there. Okay, fine. You know what? 4.18. Do forever. There we go. Problem solved, and who was that? That was Dante. It's got double passion in it, so we might end up being pretty good. Dante. Brave. You must be brave to eat his cooking. There we are. Cooking is now his top priority. We'll launch this into space. We just need a bit more chem fuel first. Then this is going to be our heatsink room. What else do we need? We need, like I said, we'll put a massive corridor around it. We need shield generators over the important things. So the nuclear area, obviously that would be kind of important. I think life support isn't going to work, is it? I think I'm going to have to build another life support somewhere else. And potentially just get rid of that one. We can put it in here, I guess. Life support near the nuclear reactors. That seems a good idea. Let's drop it in there. Because that's also on top of ship tiles. We know this is all sealed in. So... yeah, see, that's the only bit that's not. So I'll just take that apart. We'll just expand the kitchen out slightly and whatever else. Move the life support elsewhere. That genuinely took 3 days to refuel the frigging thing. Well, and the time obviously spent before that as well. Right, off you go. Sod off. Wherever you want, really. I don't really mind whereabouts in orbit we happen to go. Oh, there's enough room. Will that work? I don't know. Because it seems to be always the same map, isn't it? So I certainly hope that we can actually launch the base up there too. Right, so we're just going to leave those guys up there. I'm going to give them just a recreation schedule. Do whatever you want, right? Genuinely, do not care. Go nuts. They're just on planet watch, basically. They're going to sit there, and they're going to use the banana to guard the moon base as we try and launch it into space here. I'm trying to tidy things up. Like corners like this is a bit pointless to have, so we'll take that off. We'll expand the medical bay. But I want to obviously run that big corridor around it, so we'll probably do something similar as well. Join that. I'll basically take the edge off, so it's a bit more of a... Oh, a bit less of a fucking jaggedy mess. Oh, shit. We just got an exotic goods trader. It's on the bloody spaceship. So every map generates... Oh, that's quite annoying. Yeah, we can't do much about that then. Although... hang on. 2 Interstellar exotic goods trader. Do you think we could beat an exotic goods trader? Probably not. I have a feeling I'm... Oh, go on, we've got to try it. We've got to try it. That was the whole point of today, was to try and make sure that the heat sinks work this way, right? Let's do it. Let's give him a fight. I think I know how things work now. We've got to turn off the rim HUD again. Let's go ahead and disable that. Ah, there we go. That's a bit better. Right, okay. So shows the enemy distance from your ship. All projectiles currently in flight. Red, the range all weapons can fire. Railguns are highly inaccurate. Green, plasma cannons, railguns, and torpedoes can fire. Railguns are moderately accurate. Blue is only railguns and torpedoes can fire. Railguns are highly accurate. Got it. Okay, so the closer it gets, the less accurate the railguns are. Fair enough. But right now, within the blue range, it's only our railguns that can fire, correct? We got 1 heat there. Oh, this is so much easier. Damn, it's a shame that's not compatible with rim HUD. That's okay. That's not a problem. Right, let's take a look at their ship. It's the same one that we fought last time. And you can see that they've got that configuration there where they're venting heat out. Let's see how we do. I think I'm going to get peppered. What have they got? A lot of auto cannon turrets. And some laser turrets. But that looks more or less it. Okay, let's see what we can do then. So we've got plenty of railguns. So we can shoot, but they can't, I would assume. Should we try and take out some of their guns? I don't know if that's the best method, but we'll certainly give it a bloody go. Go on, then. Fire, little ship. Hey! Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so our guns... Oh, nice. Okay, that's fine. We might as well just go select all weapons, right? And we might as well just go and shoot that, and I assume when it comes in range, they can fire? Oh! Oh, this is good. Okay, now that we've got a UI, it makes a bit more sense. Nice work, nice work. They've got lasers. So they're starting to get quite close. Oh, the heat is so much better now. Look at that. This heat is a game changer. We've just got to hope the shields can disperse it, right? When their weapons come online. Okay, here we go. God, their shields. Is there any way to tell how enemy shields work? You can see a lot of projectiles coming in there too. That's quite cool. Man, this is a game changer when you've actually got all the UI in, huh? I want to be able to see. It'd be nice to know shield strength, but I guess that doesn't really matter too much. You'll know when their shields are down by, I guess their shields being down, huh? So what is that coming in there? Is that one of our smaller guns, maybe? Okay, fair enough. They haven't fired back at all yet. Whoa, that was cool, whatever those things are. Okay. And I guess we just sit now and wait. I'm quite concerned about the heat. It's still not... Oh, they're firing back. Oh, that's them firing at us. That's their, what, their slug turrets? It's hard to say. It seems like it's going into their ship, and I'm pretty sure we're being shot at. Oh, there we go. They're shooting us with their laser guns. Got it. Okay. So our heat is fine. Our energy is okay as well. I think this is just going to take a while. I think we're just poorly armed, to be honest with you. You can see all the heat sinks working there. As best as they can. They got our lasers. Man, this is quite cool. I'm impressed. We haven't burst through any of their shields yet, I can only assume. Milo's being burnt by superheat today. Milo, don't go into the heat sinks, you moron. Oh, the ship's actually on fire. That's always a bad sign, isn't it? It's okay, we're fine. No, Paul. I put an airlock on that for a reason, buddy. And that's so people don't go in, you fucking morons. Oh! I suppose they're going in there to try and fight the fire, right? The shields still seem the same. I guess it's just a bit of a longer slog than that, yeah? That's okay. It's giving our people time to get their resources online. I feel like we outgun them, but even then it's not enough. I feel like little slug turrets like that aren't really going to help out. Oh, they've actually shot a hole in our ship there. Our shields go down? Maybe that's just where we... During liftoff. No, they've hit the meal track right there as well. And that's where we went into liftoff and some of the ship just didn't come with us. Because the shields are still up. Yeah. Weird. Okay, fair enough. Not that it really matters, I don't think. So while the shields are up, those things can't vent heat, can they? So we've got to basically try and win this battle before the heat fills up. Am I understanding that right? Okay, fair enough. So all their shields are still online. They've got 2 shields at the front by the looks of it. And that's it. Alright, fair enough. Come on, little ship. I believe in you. What was that? That sounds like something on their ship. Fire foam popper? Maybe? Okay, well, something blew up. Oh, look, have they lost power? Okay. I can only assume we're doing something decently. Maybe their ship is actually that hot that their fire foam poppers are going off. If so, that's a great sign. And also a good idea for our ship as well. Here come our lasers. Oh, so those are the plasma bolts, I assume. Okay, fair enough. Oh! Something else on their ship. Oh, I think it's all their fire foam poppers are going off. I think we're pushing them to their limit. Look, 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 the guns are offline. Those guns are offline. Those guns are fine. How are we doing? Is everything on fire? Oh, no. Are the heat sinks going to die from being on fire? I would assume so. Fire foam poppers would certainly be nice. Shooting our aft shield there. So I guess gun placement really doesn't matter. Because they're quite clearly not behind us, but they're shooting our aft shield. So I assume that the front of the ship correlated to obviously the front of the ship in battle. But I don't think it really matters, does it? So I think we could put those just about fucking anywhere and still shoot at them as effectively. Oh, there we go. Look, they've lost this part of the ship now. I think we're doing okay. I think. I don't know. I thought they weren't allowed to vent heat. Oh, they're solar generators, right? That explains it. I was going to say I thought you weren't allowed to vent heat while the shields are up. So we've just got to hope that our heat goes down before theirs does. Am I understanding that right? I think, honestly, all of our heat is from our own weapons, isn't it? I genuinely don't think their weapons have even scraped us. Oh, those are cool. I like those. Man, okay. So we're not really denting them. We're a bit of a stalemate right now. I'll be honest, that sounds a bit more significant than just fire foam poppers. Oh. That was definitely fire foam. That was definitely not fire foam. I think we're doing okay. Man, I'd love to be able to see in their ship. Find out exactly what's going on, but that's obviously the point, right? Okay, how are we doing? Nothing else is on fire. Oh. What's that floating away? A chunk of our ship. It's a vacuum of space. Does that mean our weapons now can't fire? They've taken a chunk out of the vessel. Transport pod loading complete. Oh! Are they boarding my ship? Oh, no. That's bad. That's really bad. All guns, all guns. Can we shoot at them? Weapons, weapons, weapons. Fire. No, I want to shoot at those people. Go back, go back, go back, go back. You. Shoot at this. Can we get them? Oh, we can't shoot them to shoot at people. Balls. I wasn't expecting this, I'll be honest. I think we need to run now, don't we? Time to start packing. Okay, retreat. Get out of there. I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, retreat, 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 retreat. Go, 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 go. Come on. Please, for the love of God, they're right here. Although a lot of them have died. I don't know why. Oh, they shot themselves with their own rocket launchers. Brilliant. Get us out of here. Get us out of here. How do I know when we can retreat? Shit. Please hurry. Please hurry. So, that's what you put turrets on the outside for. To stop stuff like this. That's where the hard points would come in handy, right? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Are we escaping? Kind of hard to tell. Does it show... Doesn't show our distance. Okay, come on. Come on. Notoriety 10. Oh, dear. They're shooting each other, though, which is fine. They are going to break in soon. Come on. Surely we're far enough away. Am I doing this wrong? The engines are firing. Oh, God. Well, goodbye, laser turrets. It was nice knowing you. Come on, escape combat. Why won't you let me? About leaving... Not at maximum range. Oh! The enemy ship is moving backwards. Right, to represent that. Got it. There you go. Okay, land the ship. Get out of there. Bring back what you can. Okay, so the heat is much, much better now. We know that for a fact. We just don't have the... I mean, to be fair, I assume the ships that we're fighting there are quite strong. Like maybe not our level of powerful spaceships. Please move. Please go. Please move. Land. Land the vessel. Land the ship. Please, someone, for fuck's sake, land this. There we go. Okay. Not a problem. And now all of our shit's going to die again. And these guys are just stuck up there now, huh? Can I abandon the map? If we go to the world map and just hit abandon, will that disappear? Is it there? Orbiting ship. Can I not abandon you? No. Oh, well, that's orbiting... Yeah, but we haven't got an orbiting ship. Okay, just forget about it then. There's just some people up there. We don't need to worry about them. Okay, so an interesting outcome. Fire foam poppers, great plan. Also, maybe those cold things that I built before weren't so bad. Maybe it's just the fact that we just didn't have the heat capacity. Also, not having the UI definitely didn't help out. But this is good. This is good research. I'm still want to try and do this as blind as possible. I don't think we're quite at the level yet where I need to throw it all and go and look up a guide or anything, because I think this is just really the tip of the iceberg, isn't it? Doesn't help that I built the stupidest fucking ship ever, but I feel like there was genuine progress made today. I assume these guys are all just gonna like starve to death, or what? What's gonna happen there? Hypothermia. Really? I mean, it's minus 100 degrees. They're in EVA suits though. Okay, I guess we'll just wait for those guys to all freeze to death and we can go and get the salvage. That being 2 heavy cargo shuttles. Hey, profit. Well, probably not when you consider the guns that we lost. I'm chalking this up as a success. Otherwise, we can't get more funding. Let's go ahead and cancel rebuilding banana ship. I think I'm going to go all in on home base. Go ahead and salvage banana ship as best as possible. And I think tomorrow we're just going to build this into a fucking battle station. This thing's going to be like the Death Star. Someone said about the spinal capacitors on yesterday's comment, where you build like one of these, and then you can attach a lot of amplifiers to it, and then you're firing like a big old beam. That's going to be what I do. You got like laser, plasma, or railgun there. I feel like plasma seems like a good idea. I think one massive... Oh, one of each. Fuck it. Why not? That would be quite fun. Anyway, we're going to try and take this as far as reasonably possible. Bear in mind, our resource mods this time are a little more limited than the other series where we tried building a spaceship, so it's a bit slower going. But I think this is going to be quite cool. But this is the second time I've launched a bloody base into space in Rimworld, for God's sake. Thank you for watching. Apologise, this series has been quite eclectic. Like 1 minute, let's build a moon base, then let's build a space station, now let's just launch the whole thing. But that's the point. You know, I'm going into this completely blind, trying to learn exactly what the mod is all about from scratch, so... bear with me. We'll get there. I promise you that we are going to have a big old fuck-off ship that's going to blow up everything before they've even seen us. Thank you to Manscard, the Wizard Gandhi, Hoopaloop, Anastara, Galaxy Wolf, Amethyst C, Goatfather, Kane, GB, Silkworm, Neozela, Sweetsea, Shotgun Diplomacy, Alex, Demon X Jester, DKO, Mr. Moma, and everyone else at the executive producer tiers over on Coffee. A thank you to you guys for making it possible in the first place. A big thank you as well to Saint Raccoon, Magister Militant, Noobmeister, Gordy #1, Rotten Flesh, Fernando Penna, Mohammed, Alvin Flang, Tabula Rasa, Warhawk, Ginta Blade, Cyber Monkey, Astros Fan 12345, The Thick Mick, Ultra Spider 2000, Snowlauger, Sweetsea, Neil M, Kato, and everyone else for making this series possible in the first place, as devolved as it's become.